Good day, Makilingans! Hello, grade 7 learners! How are you today? I hope that you are well. Join me in welcoming this day with brand new learning experience. I am Ma'am Casey Banalan, your English teacher. Today, we will be familiarizing ourselves with the topic, summarizing key information.
The most essential learning competency for this topic is summarize key information from a text. And on this lesson, you are expected to summarize a text, differentiate summarizing from related concepts like paraphrasing, and how to properly write it through a set of guideposts to be followed. As part of your learning experiences, you are also expected to summarize key information from text provided.
Have you ever been asked to give a summary, write a summary, or summarize something? Many people believe summarizing to be a simple exercise, but others find it difficult. This is because summarizing as a skill necessitates a thorough understanding of the source content as well as the application of the critical reading and writing abilities. Before we proceed to our discussion, let us try to have a short activity. Try to analyze the scenario and answer the questions that follow.
It's already weekend and you find time to watch a movie from Netflix. You find it interesting and wants to recommend it to your friends. Are you going to tell them the whole story with all the details? Of course no, because you don't want to spoil it for them.
Today's lesson is giving short information of the long text or story. Together, we will learn how to make a long story or text short. We will be discussing about summarizing.
First, let us define what is summary. A summary is a brief statement that presents the most important points of an original material. It helps you retell a story or any material using a few statements. Therefore, a summary is usually short and easy to comprehend. A good summary focuses on the big picture and does not pay so much attention to minor details. Its main goal is to present the essential ideas in a written piece.
You might also be wondering how summarizing and paraphrasing are related. Yes, they have a lot in common when it comes to writing techniques. But let us get to know how paraphrasing differs from summarizing.
Paraphrasing refers to restating someone else's work or idea in your own words, at roughly the same level of details, while summarizing, on the other hand, involves putting the main ideas of a certain work into your own words, including only the big picture or the main ideas. In short, they are both techniques used to incorporate sources or other writers' ideas when writing materials like an essay or a research paper.
When summarizing, it is important that one knows how to recognize the main idea, the key information, and the supporting details. But what does main ideas refer to?
The main idea refers to the central point that the author is trying to communicate in his or her work. A given text can have one or more central ideas, usually found at the beginning. The details in a particular text are provided to support the main idea.
Now, let us define what is the key information.
Key information, meanwhile, refers to important pieces of evidence, reasons, examples, and explanations that support the main idea. This includes details that further establish one's main point.
Since the summary is a shortened version which presents the gist of a specific material, it is important to consider these important guidelines when writing them.
First, a summary should be based on the original piece. Read, understand, and comprehend the text, and use your own words in summarizing it. Second, a summary should be kept short and simple, shorter than the original text. Third, use your own words. Use own words to retell the most important ideas in a given text. Using one's own words makes the summary easier to read and understand. Fourth, know the main ideas or the key information in what you are summarizing. Know important details and omit the supporting details. Fifth, keep the objectivity. You should not include your personal opinion on the ideas in the original text. Sixth, a summary must be comprehensive. As a writer, you should be able to identify all the important ideas from the original material to keep the meaning complete in the shorter version that you will be writing. Seventh, a summary needs to be concise. Avoid repetition of ideas when writing. Lastly, coherence is a key feature of a good summary. Your summary still has to be clear and organized. It should not sound like a set of disjointed sentences when read.
To check if you really understand what we have discussed, let us have an activity.
Tell whether each of the statements should be followed as a guide when summarizing a given material. Write agree or disagree in your answer sheet. Number 1. Include personal opinions when summarizing key information. The correct answer is disagree. We must always keep the objectivity. We should not include our personal opinion on the ideas in the original text. Were you able to get it right? Now let's proceed to the next item. The statement is, maintain coherence when writing a summary. The correct answer is agree. Coherence is a key feature of a good summary. Your summary still must be clear and organized. It should not sound like a set of disjointed sentences when read. Now for statement number 3, include only the supporting details in your summary. If you answered disagree, then you are right. We should know the main ideas or the key information in what we are summarizing. Know important details and omit the supporting details. Moving on to the fourth statement, use graphic organizers to maintain the good flow of ideas while drafting. The use of graphic organizers to maintain a good flow of ideas may largely contribute to the summary you are trying to write. Therefore, the correct answer is agree. And lastly, include all important ideas from the original text. Do you agree or disagree? For this statement, the correct answer is agree. This is important to avoid misinterpretation of the text.
So how did you find our discussion for today? I hope that you had fun while learning our today's lesson. But before we end, I want you to write your personal insight about the lesson using the prompts flashed on the screen. That's all for today's lesson. Again, I am Makiling, your English teacher. Goodbye!